Mm. You feel that? Do you feel that? Oh my God, the energy is so amazing right now. So I'm gonna hold this. So let's jump start right into this. So I'm starting from number 5. Well, let's make it 6 because number 1 is very special. So number 6 on the list is good hair care products, styling agent products. Why I say good hair care styling agent products is because number 1, depending on the hair texture that you have, you know, if you don't understand the hair texture and you're applying something that's not good for your hair texture, it's gonna mash it up and break it off and it's just gonna drop off. So make sure that when you're having your good hair styling product, it's for your hair texture, because it's only going to be 1 or 2 things. It's either going to be acidic or alkaline. And if it's acidic, which is good, which is really for hair textures that require more moisture, that is what you're going to apply. And if it's too alkaline, it's for hair textures that get extremely oily and you want to remove all the oil. So you have to know what hair care styling agents to apply. That would help you to ensure that your hair care regimen will be a good one. Moving on, number 5. This one here is so important. Trimming. You have to trim your ends. Make sure you're trimming all of your ends, them, okay? Because if you don't, your hair just mash up. You don't want your hair to mash up. Oh my God. Clear out of this place with this hair, this mash up hair. All these people want long, healthy hair but don't want to trim it. You're like a plant. You're just like a plant. You have to love it and cut it up and nurture your hair strands. So make sure you're trimming, because once the hair starts to break up the hair shaft, it's going to continue going up the hair shaft until it's split all the way to the root, and then you're going to have patches. That's because you're not trimming every 6 to 8 weeks. If you're not cutting, you have to trim it. And if you're not trimming, who is this messing up my video? What is going clear out of this place? Let's moving on. Number 4, treatments. Treatments are so important because that help to maintain and retain the health of the hair. And when I say treatments, I'm talking along the line of protein treatment, hot oil treatment, deep conditioning treatment. All of those treatments help with the health of the hair. It helps with the structure. So if you're using, depending on which one, because they all do different things. But if you're using the protein helps to alleviate breakage and shedding. It helps to retain all of your amino acids. It helps to restore density. It helps with the elasticity. It helps with the moisture. It's amazing. So if you are using a protein treatment and you want the density to come back, you want your hair to stop breaking immediately, you want the hair shaft to be strong from the root to the ends and etc. and everything I just said, using a protein treatment is what you want to do. If you haven't color or you just need moisture, you can do a regular deep conditioner. Just put the thing on your head, put the cap on and sit under the dryer and open up those cuticles and make the heat penetrate that product right into the hair shaft. And then if you are doing like the hot oil is good for the scalp as well as help retaining the moisture and elasticity within the hair. So all of those treatments help improve the structure, the elasticity, the moisture. It helps with all of those things. So treatments, depending on the severity of the hair, will determine how often you would use those treatments and which treatments to use. And of course there are more treatments, but we're just going to keep it in the realms of just those 3, okay? Moving on to number 3, which is conditioner. Alright, so hold on, give me a second. My Palo Santo just went out. I have to light it again, get this energy right in this place. So moving on to number 3, conditioner. Now, with your conditioner, every time you shampoo your hair, you have to apply a conditioner. I don't know where you're getting this nonsense. You're just shampooing and no conditioner, or you're just conditioning the hair with no shampoo. Like co-washing. Co-washing is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. I tell people, that's just like saying I'm going to take a shower with lotion. That is what you're doing when you say you're conditioning your hair. So when you're conditioning, make sure that step is applied after the shampoo. And depending on the texture of hair will determine what shampoo you're using. Okay? So make sure applying the conditioner again is not just by it, unless it's leave-in conditioner. Okay? But if it's a rinse out, make sure you apply it after you shampoo. And don't leave it in all day. It's instructions on the bottle for a reason. Alright. This is all kind of accent, just twisting and mashing up together. So you can get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So please don't worry about my accent. Just worry about the information that's coming to you. Alright. Moving on. Shampoo. Notice I said shampoo and not wash. We don't wash hair, we shampoo. Okay? We shampoo hair, not wash it. You wash clothes, you shampoo hair. Alright. Shampooing is very important, and depending on the hair texture will determine what kind of shampoo you're going to use. Alright, you're going to fall in 3 classifications of shampoo. So depending on the hair texture or what you're doing to the hair will determine if you're going to be using something that's acidic, alkaline, or if it's going to be neutral. So if it's acidic, that shampoo as well as the styling agents that you're going to be using, which was number 6 on the list, alright, it's going to be close to our pH. pH is potential hydrogen. If you guys didn't know that, pH is going to be close to your pH if it's acidic. And hair, skin, and nails on the pH scale is a 4.4. I'm sorry, is a 4.5 to a 5.5 on the pH scale. So if or anything below a 7, I'm sorry, a 6.9 and below, which is still below a 7, is acidic. Alright, but hair, skin, and nails is 4.5 to a 5.5 on the pH scale. So if you're using something, if you're a client and you have hair that requires moisture, acidic shampoos work for you. And you will know if it works for you because the way it's making your hair texture feel. That's a whole nother video because I can't get into the breakdown of how all of that works. So now, if it's alkaline, it's for people whose hair is extremely too oily and it's going to strip off all of the sebum off of the hair. And so if you are a client that needs moisture into the hair, you want to stay away from the alkaline shampoos unless you want to strip off all of your sebum off your hair. Okay, purposefully. If not, stay away from the alkaline and stick with the acidic. But if your hair is too oily, okay, certain hair textures get too oily, you definitely need an alkaline shampoo. However, certain alkaline shampoos are also shampoos that target the scalp. So if you are using an alkaline shampoo that's targeting some type of scalp condition, you definitely want to go back with some type of acidic shampoo that's going to help retain the moisture. So all of that, it depends. And again, I'm saying all of this to say because I know I'm not going all the way in depth, but whatever you want to know, make sure you just drop it in the comment section. You ask me the question and I answer it later, and guess what? Another video's coming. Alright, let's move on. And the number one thing you want to make sure you have in your hair care regimen, oh my God, if you didn't know, I'm telling you now, you need to make sure you have V.Beauty, the goddess of healing beauty, in your hair care regimen. Moving on, make sure. So let's recap. Number 6, I said make sure you have the right hair products, the right styling products into your arsenal. Number 5, make sure you trim your hair every 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. Number 4, make sure you're getting treatments done to your hair. Depending on the severity will determine how often you get these treatments. But if your hair is healthy, you can get this stuff done every once in a while to maintain the health. But make sure you're getting your treatments. Number 3, make sure you condition your hair after you shampoo it. Not before you shampoo it or use the conditioner as a shampoo to cleanse hair, because conditioner doesn't cleanse hair. It just restores what was lost back into your hair from the shampooing. Okay? And it helps with the elasticity and the moisture. Number 2, make sure you shampoo your hair. You have to cleanse your scalp as well as the hair shaft so it can breathe. Alright? And number 1, which is the most important, you definitely need to have V.Beauty. So, stay tuned, stay locked in, and guess what? Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you drop in all of your comments then in the comment section. And guess what? If you have some interesting comments and interesting questions, I'm making a video just specially for you. So, I want you all to feel special. So, stay tuned. I'll be back. Peace, love, and light. This is the goddess V.Beauty, the goddess of healing beauty. Alright.